today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Jadeveon Clowney busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Charles, a look there at the Jaguars draft class for 2021. And no question, this will all be judged by how Trevor Lawrence performs. But Urban Meyer and crew, they were also able to pick up some potential building blocks later on.
And that's part of the grand plan, because when you draft Trevor Lawrence, you have to surround him with talent. How about picking up Travis Etienne at number 25 in the touchdown? Travis Etienne, his first NFL reception, goes for 6.
And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate. We're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go big.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this offensive line, as we all remember, allowed 50 sacks last year, tied for the second most in the NFL. They vowed new techniques, a few new players, but so far, not quite getting it done. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. You're the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long. I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Fitzpatrick. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Adam Humphries there to make the grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Rookie Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense ready to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
7 yards to pick up there. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Ronnie Johnson picks it. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Odell Beckham, 32 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Fitzpatrick now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Chris Jones now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Agnew now to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. James Robinson and the rest of the Jags offense set to go to work once more. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner, because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Minshew's throw complete there to Beckham. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Minshew, 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Minshew sets to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down. And the Jags will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He completes it to Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Fitzpatrick. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now Lawrence on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down, Gordon once more. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Fitzpatrick. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Fitzpatrick's throw taken in there by Cooks. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Back to throw. Fitzpatrick sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He's got his target. It's Humphreys. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. from the red zone now. Fitzpatrick. Open man, Gronkowski complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Fitzpatrick. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Oh, able to avoid him. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and touchdown. That's caught. Evan Ingram with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're trailing by 4. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Evan Ingram, 51 yards. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw it here. Vic. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Vic now from the 50. Johnson's got it complete. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Being chased out left. This is caught by Hilton. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Throwing, Vic. Caught left side by Hilton. And in for the Steelers touchdown. T.Y. Hilton from 3 yards out. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of
Hurts fumbles it. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they get a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. First down, Vick. Right side caught by Jackson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Edgerrin James taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Returnable here for Davis. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. James escapes the defender, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a play fake. Now Vick steps away to his left. He's to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Edgerrin James, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Vic operating on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.